Hey, what's up, Roxstars? Welcome back to my channel. Okay, we are going to do a plan with me for the week of July 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, through July 14th. I am going to be using this Mermaid sticker book from the Honeybee shop, part of the Babe Box subscription that I had. I actually got this idea from Jazzy, is it Jazzy Planner or Jazzy Bee Planner? She is one of the PR girls that's also with JD in Brooklyn. And I follow her, and she was inspired to do a mermaid spread because of Halle Bailey's, her getting the part and being the Little Mermaid, and I'm excited about it. And I thought that I would celebrate the same way that Miss Jazzy Bee Planner or Jazzy Planner, I can't remember the name, the same way that she did. This isn't a Disney mermaid, obviously, but it's a mermaid, and we're just gonna do our best with that. Plus, I love the colors, and everything in here is hollow foil, and I'm just loving hollow foil these days. And then I'm going to be using, I just brought out a bunch of washi. The washi that came with that, one of the washi that came with that box is this seashells with the hollow foil. This is from the Honeybee shop as well, that Babe box, that same Babe box. And then I brought a bunch of, I don't think this matches. I don't think that's the one that goes with that. Anyway, I bought a bunch of different washi from Simply Gilded that we'll end up using one of those if we use any. Okay, so let me take my insert out of here and we'll get started. Hold on one second. All right, y'all, so how y'all been? How was your 4th of July weekend? Mine was absolutely wonderful. My husband and I went on a little staycation, and we went on Thursday, and we just got back today, which is Sunday. And it was much needed, and I am feeling rested. Even if we're in the city, because we needed to kind of stay close for certain reasons, but even while we're in the city, it's just nice to get away from the house because you guys hear Blue crying in the background. He's upset today because I think he's just excited that we're home, and he's peed on the floor in the kitchen like 3 times today since since I've been back for the last 3 hours. So I just fussed at him because I need him to not do that, but I mean, I know his routine was off this weekend, so I'm giving him a little bit of a pass, but he's still upset. So, oh well, he's gonna have to get over it. But anyway, like I was saying, the staycation was really nice because we were able to just be gone and go eat and get room service, and it's just nice to just be away from the house sometimes and not have to deal with anything going on here, like the dogs. I left Blue and Jasmine here with my son, who, had the duty, since he wasn't going anywhere, of taking care of the babies. So that was nice. But what about your 4th of July? What did you guys do? Did you guys get fireworks? Did you go and watch fireworks? I am so annoyed because, well, it looks like actually today since I've been back, but child, don't mark my words. Let's wait till the sun goes down a little bit. But they were doing fireworks since July 1st. And when we left on July 4th, of course, they were doing them. And then my son told me that they were still doing them on Friday and Saturday. Now here we are on Sunday, and I always get a kink in my washi every single time. Okay, I guess I'll use this Honeybee washi too. It feels like it needs to be on there. But yeah, they were doing the fireworks for like, I was like, it's 4th of July, just one day. Why we got to be doing this shit for, you know, a whole week or two? You know, and really they just kind of carry it over. They still have leftover fireworks. So child, they be doing it all the way through Labor Day. You know, people get together, have some folks over for the, you know, for the weekend or something. Then next thing you know, Dante done pulled out the damn fireworks to entertain the people at the house, I guess. So, oh, that's nice. I don't know why I thought this was blue, but it's actually, it's strange. You guys probably can't tell, but when I look at it at a certain angle, it looks sort of purple, and then other angles, it looks blue. So what is that, like a chrome, what do they call it? Something chrome, not hydrochrome. But you guys know how they have that dual chrome, like duochrome makeup. This sort of has that same effect. Like, oh, you know what, it goes from, like, okay, now I see what it is. Oh, that looks, okay, I can't, all right, no. It goes from green to purple, and then it starts over again. So we'll put this here. Oh, I wish I would have noticed that. Okay, let's do this again. It's so funny because I can tell that my husband and I are getting older. You know, the kids are gone. Joe had left on 4th of July to go over to his friend's house that was having a party, and then of course Jada was in Los Angeles experiencing all the earthquakes out there. And side note, all my Planet Roxstars that's in LA, you know, my hometown, you know, West Coast forever, fool. I hope you guys are all safe out there. You know, if you're from LA, you're used to the earthquakes, but you know, they still can be very jarring. Okay, I don't care how many earthquakes you've been in. And I've been in quite a few big ones. But Jada's there now experiencing LA for real, right? I was like, oh, you're really getting the full experience, girl. You rocking and rolling. And Jada's so nonchalant, like, about everything in life. So she just, you know, my friend Debbie called me, was like, have you talked to Jada? And I was like, talk to her for what? Because I didn't even know what had happened. I mean, literally, Debbie called me like right after it happened. She said, girl, we just had an earthquake. I said, no, I haven't talked to Jada, because I know Jada, and Jada doesn't really get excited about anything. I mean, it really takes a lot. I ended up calling Jada, you know, after I got off the phone with Deborah, calming her down. Because Miss Deborah, now we all from LA, okay? And I just told you that, you know, we've all experienced them. And you would swear that this child was from somewhere else. She is still very terrified of earthquakes. When we lived together, the big Northridge earthquake that hit like at 5-something in the morning, I was laying in my IKEA bed. I will never forget. I was laying in my IKEA bed, okay, and comfortable, sleeping. And all of a sudden, my bed started just shaking. And I honestly thought somebody had came in my room and sat on the end of the bed. That's how much it was like bouncing. And then when I finally fully woke up, Deborah was in my room, and she was like, oh my God. You know, and she started crying. And just like in the movies, like real dramatic, you know, she started crying, and then she slid against the wall down to the floor and was just crying. I said, if you don't get your ass up and go get under a table or get under the doorway or something, you know. So she went and crawled to the living room and got under the table. But yeah, she was a fucking wreck, okay? And the earthquake was so bad that it had jammed the garage system in our apartment. So we weren't able to get our cars out of the garage, and we couldn't leave. And Deborah wanted to leave. And really, I wanted to leave too, go to my parents' house. You know how it is. You just feel safer at your parents' house. So we had to call them. And I think her father came and picked us up like around 8 o'clock that morning. Because it had knocked the power out, and it was just a mess, you know. And then by the time I got over to my parents' house, the most damage that most of the people got was the chimneys. In my parents' neighborhood, the chimneys were all brick. So a lot of people's chimneys fell through, and you know, that created a problem inside of the house. My dad's chimney was earthquake, you know, retrofitted or whatever they call it. So his didn't fall through, but a lot of my neighbors did. And of course, cracked driveways, cracks all in the walls, knocked over china cabinets. Actually, our china cabinet, my mom and dad's china cabinet had knocked over, but it didn't fall all the way over, but it was leaning, and it hit on the table and the chair, kept it from falling all the way over. But of course, all of the dishes in there had slid down and everything. So it was terrible. And then when you watched on the news, and we were able to see the what really like got everybody, oh, that is pretty. Oh, I am loving it already, you guys. Then when you watch the news and you were able to see, let's make sure that you guys can see it. How the freeways fell in. That was the scariest part. So, let me see which one I want to use. I know I want to use these mermaids. I love the fact that really her mid-tone mermaid still looks black to me. Okay, of course she has her white one, and then this mid-tone one still looks like black, and then she just looks like a darker black. Blue, what do you have? What are you trying to do? What is in there? He's trying to knock the thing open. He knows how to open his cage if I don't lock the bottom part, and I didn't. So anyway, like I was saying about the earthquakes in LA, you know what? I am going to use this dot up here. We're gonna use it up here. I'm not quite sure what color just yet. It had broke the bridges on one of the most busiest freeways in LA, right in the area that has the most traffic. The bridge broke. So of course that created so much traffic because it was right over La Cienega, which was like the street that kind of connected. I mean, there are other streets you can take, but a lot of people go down La Cienega connecting like connecting yourself to the west side if you're trying to go closer to the west side. What color should I use? This lavender? Yeah, let's use this lavender. And it was just crazy to see. It looked like, I don't want to say a war zone, but it looked like, it was like, I mean, when they said that it was like a state of an emergency, you really felt like that. I was like, damn, that thing really did do some damage. And that probably was the worst because it was just the closest. You know, I had been through some stronger earthquakes, but they were further away. So you guys know that the closer you are to the epicenter, the stronger you feel it. So even though they had and then there's different types of earthquakes. They have some that are like rolling, which is what they described this last earthquake that they just had, the 7.1. They said it was like a smooth and rolling one. Those ones are not as scary because it just feels like you're just rolling along. But honey, those jolting ones, the kind when the whole house goes and it just shakes like hard, and then it just shakes and everything's like, that was the kind that we had for the Northquake one. And the reasons why they're different is because it depends on how the plates are moving. Sometimes they run into each other from what I understand, and other times they might be on top of each other and they'll slide off, and then that'll feel more like a rolling one. So it's all these different reasons why the earthquake feels the way that they do. And you'll hear people say, oh, that one was different. But anyway, when I talked to Miss Jada, honey, Jada was fine. She was just like, well, I mean, she told me it felt demonic, you know, because she watches scary movies, and she was like, it just feels like a demon is taking over your house, you know. I was like, well, Jada, you know, if it makes you feel better, you say a quick prayer and cover yourself just in case. I know what the scientists say, but you know, better safe than sorry. You know, do what you gotta do, and then, you know, go about your day. So she said that made her feel better. But yeah, Jada was honey. Jada was fine. That was Deborah though. I was like, girl, you all right? And I don't even know why I was asking that question, because honey, that Deborah be so stressed during the earthquake. She's better now that she has her own kids. You know, she be trying not to act no complete fool with her own kids, but girl, if y'all calm it down. Anyway, so this is because I have 2 videos to do, and then that night, do we got a TV in here? She got a whole bunch of real cute little icons. Oh, here it is here. Here's my TV for Love and Hip Hop tonight. I'll put that there. Okay, and then we'll also put one down for Tuesday night, because I have to watch Pose. And I love that show. Okay. So yeah, the earthquakes are really, they're really inexperienced. So if you guys are in LA or on the West Coast, you know, because they say that they felt it even in Nevada. Y'all tell me what was your experience with it, or if you've even been in an earthquake, how you know how that made you guys feel. But anyway, I said all that to say, Joe was not home on 4th of July. We didn't even really cook. Normally my husband, he's like a big time cook. So, I mean, not a big time, but you know, he likes to cook. So normally he cooks all this food, and we have a bunch left over and all that. Honey, we made some hamburger patties, turkey patties, and we made burgers. I went and bought some Swiss cheese and some, oh, she is so cute. Look at little Halle Bailey, y'all. Cute, right? I love it. I just absolutely love it. Yes, I love it, y'all. Make sure y'all still recording, because this thing will make a lie out of you. Okay, y'all still up there. We made some burgers. I went and bought some Swiss cheese, some mushrooms, some avocados, and you know, all the other little accoutrements that you put on your food, on your burgers. He fried some fries, and then we got the hell up out of here by 4 o'clock, and then got to the, which one do I want to use for Tuesday? Let's put this up here for Tuesday. I'm gonna try to do it early. No, let's put a half box up here. Blue, don't start. Okay. We'll put this little box here. This is such a pretty, she really did a good job on this here. Is that supposed to be up that way? Why that look? Yeah, no, that's right. Okay. Oh, that's sort of crooked, huh? Anyway, we got out of here on Thursday and got up to the hotel, and then we were at a hotel that was close to the Battery and close to where the Braves play. And when I tell you, it was a million people there trying to check in, and they didn't have no rooms ready. And everybody was just standing around, and I was like, oh, Mister ain't gonna do well with this, because he don't do well when shit ain't right, and it's not, you know. Sometimes you just can't control it. You just have to just deal. You just have to wait, okay? But, you know, Mister don't do well. So I was just like, go sit in the car and just wait, and I'll stand in line. And I got halfway up through the line, and when I got up to near the front, I saw him standing over in the corner. He just over there looking like he about to just pounce on the po people. And he was like, they still not ready. They still not ready. Come on, come on, come on. And I was like, I hate to have stood in this line the whole time. And then, you know, what? I'm supposed to just leave? No, I didn't want to do that. So I guess they was looking at his old sourpuss face, and they gave us the key because we're a member. We have a, we're not timeshare people, but we have like a membership. And so they gave us a key to the lounge upstairs, you know, where you can go and eat food and it's free and you can have some drinks. So that seemed to settle old Mr. down some, because otherwise, honey, he was about to blow a lid. And I was just like, child, we just getting started on this time and y'all already messing it up like this. No, I'm gonna need y'all to get this together, okay? You used to call me on my shell phone. Look how cute that is. We'll do that. We'll do that for half a Thursday and Friday. You used to call me on my shell phone. Late night when you need some love. Call me on my shell phone. Okay. Oh, and I just gotta use the little, look at the mermaid with lashes, y'all. Can you stand it? So freaking cute. Okay. We'll put her down there for Friday. Oh, Blue. Blue does not want me to be great. This is really bothering me. Really bothering me. I know this sticker don't look like it's gonna come up easily. Let me try. Wet by. All right. Okay, let's try this. Let's do this right. So that. But once we got into our room and everything and really got our little staycation started, it was very, very, very nice and very much needed. I still need to get away, but like away to somebody's beach and sand. But when you just can't do that, you know, it is nice to just get away from the house. Because when I'm here, I'm tempted to, even though I might try to be like, no, Blue, you're just gonna have to chill. Like if I hear him making noise and crying like that, I know that means that he wants to go outside. That means I'm gonna be outside with him and we gonna go walking. And I never just really get to relax. I don't know what I wanna put. Trash goes out Monday night to go on Tuesday, so let's remember that. Let's put that down here to remind us. Okay. Let me see, what is, oh, insurance is due. 13, what is this, 8th, 7th, yeah, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, Friday, 4th, Sunday. Okay, the bill due here is, what day is it due? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it's due on the 13th. Bill due, we'll put that right there. That is for our car insurance. All right, so we're gonna put down here. Y'all know I was trying to track. I haven't been walking like I had been. I already know I'm not gonna walk. I can cut Monday off, y'all, because I'm not gonna walk on Monday. That's tomorrow. It's supposed to rain anyway. So we're gonna start this tracker on Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I almost wanna say I'm not gonna go walking on Sunday, but I probably will. I'll go that morning. But I got to get better with walking Blue again. I've really gotten, because it's so hot, I just can't be out in that heat like that. It just kills me. And I still haven't worked out a way to get up early in the morning to make it happen. So until we can figure that out a little bit better. Sis just will have to cut back on the walking. But you know, we run around in the backyard. But I'm still gonna try to do better this week. So that's one. That's the tracking. Wednesday, we're gonna put a box up there because I have to do a video that day. Let's do this thing. This is a really cute, this, the honeybee shop. Okay, so let me just confess. I had subscribed to way too many subscription boxes. Like, they were all hitting at the same time. And I was like, you know, $40 doesn't seem like a lot, but by the time you get it, it come out 6 times. Okay, 40 times 6, what is that? You guys can do the math in your head. So I was like, Roxanne, as much as you want to support all of these subscription boxes, you're gonna have to let something go. So I actually ended all of my subscriptions. The only one that I kept was the honeybee shop, because for right now, I really love her. I really just love her whole entire look. But them subscriptions, and on top of the subscription box, which is really wonderful, but that stuff builds up. And the next thing you know, you have so much stuff just within a matter of 3 months. You know, you have a lot. So I was just like, I know I don't need all this. So I canceled, and I felt bad about it. But then, you know, certain things I'll pick back up. But just right now, I was spending too much. And that was cutting into my budget that I would like to just have to be able to buy stickers. So I had to make some decisions. But do you guys subscribe to a lot of those boxes? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? When you find yourself, you know, when July 1st hit, I had like 5 charges. I was like, what? Shit. And a couple of them I had, you know, caught ahead of time and tried to cancel, but they still went through. And you know, thankful that the companies that it did happen, well, it was just one. You know, she did say she would, you know, give me my money back because I had been trying to reach them for a couple of days. So I was grateful for that. Because I was just gonna, if I wasn't about to get into no back and forth with nobody. So if they were just gonna be like, oh, you waited too late, which I knew I hadn't, but you know, if they were gonna say something like that, I was just gonna be like, I was just gonna write it off. You know, but they did work with me. And now, what is this? Oh, I think these are pins. Oh, okay, she's like, look at these nails looking like Elaine Michelle Studio. Michelle, don't that look like her little nails with the, you guys see the little stones on there? She does her nails all fantastic. All right, we'll put that there just for some decoration. But on Saturday, I'm gonna be studying and doing some more work on the computer. I've got to get serious about some things some goals that I made and some plans that I made. So that's why I put that computer there. And then we'll put on Sunday also a little planner, because I am going to, let's use a box, okay, to make this a little bit prettier. We'll use a little small box because we are going to use this day to plan. Sunday when my house is quiet, like now. Mr. is gone and Joe is downstairs, and Blue is quiet for now, and Jasmine is always quiet. Okay, so that's to notate planning. So this is my show. Okay, you guys, I think that's it. Oh, the numbers, huh? Let me go get the numbers. Hold on 1 second. Blue is gonna get started if he hears me. Hold on, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna use these numbers from another kit that I had left over. I figured I'd be able to use these numbers. Okay, let me get the tweezers. And here we go with this. Okay, you guys, so this is it. Oh, I'm pleased with my spread. Okay, something needs to go in here. Let's see. Let's just put one more little box. And some needs to go in here, y'all. We'll use vitamin C over here, because I just like the way that looks. Oh, I covered up part of the flower. Let's lift the flower up. All right, boy, we almost done, man. We almost done. Okay, that looks crowded, but so what? Because I still want it there. And to continue on with this theme here, those colors anyway, let's just put this seashell right there. Okay, now that is the appropriate amount of too much on the page. Now I'm feeling way more confident about my spread, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back into Cupcake, and you guys can see the final thing with all the clips added. Give me 1 second. All right, you guys, so here is the finished product. Okay, and look at all that hollow full goodness. Okay, look at our mermaid, our little Halle Bailey. All right, so proud of her. A lot of people are not happy, but everyone's gonna have to get over it. Yeah. So that is it, you guys. I'll take a picture of it and put it on my Instagram page so you guys are able to see it. If you guys are not already subscribed to my channel, then please do so now. You guys know the name, right? It's Planet Rocks, and I am Roxanne. If you already are subscribed, then you know what? Spread the word so I can help everybody get their lives together, okay? And I am going to get off of here, all right? I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.